I'm going to introduce Sharon Monaco, who is the Director of Sales and Marketing for Donna Carmela in Catania, Sicily. She is going to take us on a tour of the room that she is in, which is one of the new accommodations, the Grand Jacuzzi Suite. And there are a few other Jacuzzi Suites that have been added. And then there is a lot coming in 2022. So they have an eye on the future and on creating an exceptional luxury property, but still boutique, still remaining small and exclusive. So I'm going to let Sharon take you around the suite, the brand new Grand Jacuzzi Suite that she's in, and then we can go from there.
So first of all, okay, here we are. This is the entrance of the Jacuzzi Grand Suite. Just over there, we have the private jacuzzi. As you can see, all this terrace, it's totally private for this room. So they have 150 square meters of terrace. It's facing both the sea, and now we are going that from other rooms, it's facing as well the Etna. So that's the entrance, and this is the big living area. So the place where, of course, the guests can share their moment, because this big suite has 3 bedrooms with ensuite bathroom. So that's the living room with the private cellar. We give to our guests the chance to enjoy our wines. We produce wines up to the Etna, and our winery is called Pietradolce. This is a room. These 3 rooms have their own name because they are facing different area of the resort. This one is facing the Etna. That's why the name Etna rooms. And if we go inside, there is a big king-size bed. Of course, coffee machine inside. And the ensuite bathroom. This is the news of this year. We totally renovated some rooms, and so big, and the stone is from Comiso, so all local materials. Comiso is a little city in Sicily. And usually when it's not covered, just in front of us, we have the Etna, but unfortunately it's totally covered by the clouds. You remember, Tracy, when there was the eruption and I made the live video?
Yes.
Actually, that is a memory I have of Italy too. On a cruise that I went, we were going down around, and it was, they had basically, the captain came on and said for everyone to go on to the deck to see the, Etna. And it was amazing. It was like 20 years ago, but I still remember it.
Yeah, because it depends in which part of you are. The eruption, it seems that you are able to touch the lava flows. So yes, it's beautiful. This is the sea room because it's facing just in front of us the sea. Donna Carmela is inside a plantation, inside a nursery. So that's why wherever you look, you see plants and gardens.
It's so beautiful.
And here we get another room with the jacuzzi and the big terrace. We pay attention to the little details.
Mm.
the owners wants the people here feel at home. So all the attention are made to, to feel you at home.
It's nice because it's not fussy. It's all very, very clean and classic looking and not fussy at all.
It's the last room. It's called the Olives Room because it's facing our beautiful olive tree garden. I mean, the shower are so big, the bathroom are so big as well. It's almost sunset, so the light. Of course, we cannot miss, these are the ceramic from Caltagirone, it's very famous. And when you go and visit around Donna Carmela, you can see a lot of these faces. It's part of the Sicilian culture, the heads of Caltagirone. This winter, we had one olive tree that was healed, and so we had to put it away. But the owner, with this olive tree, created the table.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
So they didn't want to put it away. So we just used the tree to make this table, which I loved. They're amazing because it's made with also with glass, because here they can put something over there.
Right. That's something else about Donna Carmela that is very, and Sharon can talk more about that, but it's a sustainable property. They always have their eye on the environment and preserving.
You know, this year we didn't just make some works to improve the of course the services and the rooms, but we also we made some works in order to improve the use of the energy. So that's why in every single rooms, for example, if you, we always say to the people, if you are in Donna Carmela, you have to share our philosophy. So please, when you go out, just close all the windows and doors, because then the air condition will be switched off. So people, they really must be careful of these little details, because this is part of Donna Carmela. Same thing for the lodges. For our eco lodges, they are all made with natural materials, and what we want to do is to create a room which that totally represent Donna Carmela, because of the materials, because of the use of the solar panel, and we hope that from the 2023 we will be totally plastic free. It's a focus that we want to get, and you know, now sustainability is not just a word, it must be part of the life. And of course the owner of Donna Carmela, the family Faro, they have to, of course, be glad for that, because the core business of the family Faro is the plantation. They produce and export Mediterranean subtropical plants, and so they start their business thanks to the nature. They want to be focused on that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that about it. There's a story behind the property and the whole concept that they.
There's a story of a family. They wanted the first project of Donna Carmela was just an hotel with 18 rooms, you know, just a boutique hotel to accommodate and to host the clients of Piantefaro, which is the name of the big company. But then, I mean, step by step, starting from 18 rooms, they understood that even people from abroad, the people for leisure, they wanted to stay at Donna Carmela because they wanted to spend some time. And so that's why Donna Carmela, step by step, focus their energy most to the leisure market instead of the business one. In fact, if Piantefaro call us now, we are always fully booked, so they have to accommodate their guests in another hotels. But I mean, our focus is that the focus was first of step by step to create a great project. And now, because people appreciate that, we totally renovated some rooms, and some of them they have the Jacuzzi. In total, we have 8 lodges, eco lodges, and 6 of them they have the Jacuzzi. So we totally change our product, and now our product is focused on the luxury one. And the Jacuzzi Grand Suite, the suite that we saw together, it's an example.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Did you want to share the presentation of the other accommodations? And that, yeah,
of course. So just I'm going to go straight on to take some the pictures of the rooms. I mean, this is a little bit of our history, our story. I mean, a resort in the nursery, the story as well of Piantefaro, which is the owner of Donna Carmela. And the location, we are first of all, I mean, inside a plantation, which is make Donna Carmela really great and unique. And we are totally located between the Etna volcano and the Ionian Sea, and between Catania Airport and the Taormina. So imagine that from Catania Airport, you need just to drive 30 minutes and you get straight on to Donna Carmela, and Taormina is just 20 minutes far from us. Usually people use Donna Carmela as base, and then they explore the rest of the coast of Sicily. We have different rooms. We are in total we have 26 rooms. So as Tracy told before, it's not a big hotel. These 26 rooms are divided per different categories that we are now going to see. We got the first 3 entry-level rooms, which are called superior rooms. Anyway, big room because they have 30 square meters and the maximum occupancy is 2 people. And every single superiors, as you can see from images, are different. I mean, every single superiors is totally different by the interior design, the colors and so on. But always you can see that colors that represent Donna Carmela. As you can see, this green, or the use of the materials like wood or iron. Then after the superior, we got 8 junior suite, 60 square meters, because they have both bedroom and living room, and they can face both the Etna, as you can see from these pictures, or the sea view. And in both cases, they always have a balcony outside where they can spend sometimes they can get a cocktail, they can get, you know, the aperitivo. Every single room here, Donna Carmela has a space to enjoy and to have privacy. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. Sometimes I ask because I'm scared that you know, I lost the connection.
Oh, I know. How-
And then here we got the 4 2-floor junior suite. Same square meters of the junior suite, but the only difference is that the maximum occupancy could be 2 plus 2 kids, because the junior suite has 2 different levels. On the ground floor, we got a living room and a bathroom with the chance to add an extra bed and a cot or another extra bed for kids. And going up from the stairs, we get to the first floor where we can have the king size bed and another bathroom. So privacy, so a family can have a privacy and different you know, area to enjoy the holiday. And after that, we split to another concept of room, which are called the lodges. Here we have a beautiful picture of the bio lodgers. They are located, they are separated from the main building, and they are totally surrounded by the tropical plants. We just want us to create completely another kind of garden. In the junior suite, we have more a Mediterranean garden, and in the lodges, guests can feel really the tropical vibes. We had different people say at the lodges, and they said that it seems to be in Bali because of the vegetation, and I mean, you can really feel that from even these pictures. But once you are inside, it's even more tropical.
I love that entrance.
Yeah, it's beautiful, that picture. And other 4 jacuzzi romantic lodges, they are very particular because they have outside a jacuzzi made with Etna stones, and during the winter time it's also heated. If our guests ask, we heat as well in summertime, but imagine that this year we got the 45 degrees. So I don't think that, I mean, we need to heat the pool. So people want to enjoy a little bit of fresh using the pool, but on request during the summertime it's heated, and in wintertime it's always heated. So this is the view of the vegetation that's totally around the lodge.
I want to be there right now.
Me too, when I do the presentation, you know, it's hard to work here. And to finish, we got the 2 jacuzzi family lodges. This is a news of this year, because in the past the Jacuzzi family lodge didn't have the jacuzzi, but we noticed that especially family wants to enjoy their mom on a holiday, and that's why we create outside in the garden this beautiful pool that's even bigger than the romantic one. And the Jacuzzi family lodge inside is big, 50 square meters. It has 2 different bedrooms, one with king size, another with twins bed, and 50 square meters and more of gardens. And you can see a picture from the top. And then totally inside the plantation, we got the Jacuzzi Sicilian villa. It's a villa that's separated from the main building around 500 meters, and it counts 2 bedrooms, a living area, the bathroom, a big terrace, a jacuzzi pool, and it's perfect for that guest that wants to enjoy their holiday with privacy and absolutely quietness. We sell a lot of this kind of room because people want to have their own privacy. They didn't want to stay with a lot of people around. So this one, together with the lodges, is a great chance to have their own privacy, their own spaces, but to get all the services of the hotel. This is a beautiful pergola outside, and of course, on request, we provide for private dinner or every single kind of meal. And here we are. We had the chance to see before from a window the jacuzzi of this room. This is the Jacuzzi Exclusive Suite. This suite was made this year as well, and this jacuzzi is on a 120 square meters of terrace. It's facing both the Etna and the sea, and it's 60 square meters. It has a big living area, a beautiful bedroom, and of course the private jacuzzi that makes the suite unbelievable. Now it's the rooms where we are. The Jacuzzi Grand Suite, 95 square meters inside, plus 150 square meters of terrace, maximum occupancy 6 people, because we have 3 different bedrooms. And the interior design so beautiful and elegant, and the jacuzzi is just, we call jacuzzi, but it's a real pool. You see, it's very big.
Yeah.
And
that's where our fam will stay in May.
yeah, exactly.
Very nice.
Exactly. Usually this is the best pictures that I have, in my opinion. Here it's a picture of the terrace of the Exclusive Suite with the beautiful view of the Etna. If you can see, there is still the Etna, the lava stones going down. Usually we have this kind of view. So imagine that now we got the jacuzzi as well. It seems to be, in a dream. And speaking now about the services, so we have 2 different restaurants. The gourmet one is called La Cucina di Donna Carmela. Usually we enjoy the beautiful dinner outside when the weather is fantastic and the lights are so magical, and we used to eat under our olive trees. And then another restaurant is called the Synthesis restaurant, which is more for, to enjoy a traditional Sicilian menu. So if you want to eat something from the Sicilian culture cuisine, so it's the Synthesis where you have to go. And this restaurant is open both for lunch and for dinner, because it's very close to the swimming pool, so people can use it just to have a lunch after a beautiful swim.
Right.
And these are all the services that we have inside the resort. Of course, we provide for car rental service, excursion, free transfer service from Catania and Taormina, and we also provide for unique services. It means that Donna Carmela is not just a resort, but it's also part of a big a big family. This family is made by Piantefaro, Radice Pura Garden Festival, and Pietra Dolce. So Radice Pura is a botanical garden, and we organize the beautiful visit of the botanical garden. They can have also the English guide, and they can go and explore, all the different plants that Piantefaro produce. It's not just a tour of to visit plants, but it's a tour to explore, all the flora and all the plants that come from Sicily and from all over the world, because Piantefaro as well produce the seeds to create the plants. So you can also you can also see plantation from America, Australia, from all over the world. And here we are, I was talking to you about the position, so the location where we are exactly. So Donna Carmela is totally in the middle of the most beautiful sites to visit. I'm speaking about the Etna, that's now part of the UNESCO World Heritage, very close to Catania, just 30 minutes from the Catania airport, and of course Taormina and the beautiful Riviera of the Ciclopi in Acitezza, for people that want to get both culture and nature and the sea and relax. I mean, Donna Carmela is a great it's a great choice to explore all the east coast of Sicily, from Taormina to Syracuse. Syracuse is just 1 hour driving, so it's really nothing. Taking the motorway is very close, even to spend one day to Syracuse. So that's why, you have to visit Donna Carmela for your holiday.
And it's beautiful. There's also the Faro family. You mentioned a few times that they own a winery, and you can do excursions to the winery and wine tastings.
Yeah, of course. What we organize is the wine testing and the visit of the vineyard. So starting from Donna Carmela, we can provide for the transportation from Donna Carmela to the winery in Solicata. Solicata is located in the north of the Etna, and once you arrive there, so you can get the lunch together with the wine pairing, and it's a beautiful experience because there will be the sommelier explaining you the different the different wines, and also different type of how they work the different kind of wine. So yes, and if you are going to organize the farm trip, Tracy, this is absolutely a must, because Pietra Dolce is not a simple winery. So usually people, when they think about the winery, they think about, the whole house, with all the with old building. Well, Pietra Dolce is totally a new winery. It's made with the new concept, with the way to be totally sustainable. It's and it's made this winery in order to respect all the area around. So, and especially inside, there are different installation of local artists, and that's make winery not just a wine, but also I like to say it's not just a winery, but it's really a gallery. It seems to be a museum, so that's why it's not so easy to explain in words, but people really have to feel in Pietradolce. So imagine that usually in the winery you need to use the air condition, you know, because the wine needs a certain temperature. But in Pietradolce, they don't have to use the air condition because all the walls are made in order to keep that temperature. So it's
Wow.
it's a very unique location. And when we suggest to visit, you know, there are people that come just for wine tours, you know, to get a tour of all the wineries, and they say that when they come to Pietradolce, it seems to be, you know, 100 years forward.
Oh, wow.
Because of, you know, the technology that they use inside.
Maybe we should do the fam trip in November, not May.
Why not? Well, in November they're still doing some, you know, they are still finishing to do the wines, because
Right.
in Sicily it depends on which part of you know, of country you are, and which city. If you are, I mean, in the north side, if you are in the east or west coast, it change. So in Pietradolce they are still making wine, for example.
So the future project, or the are more lodges or jacuzzi suites being planned?
Well, the future will be to improve, to do new services. We will keep this number of room and suite, so we will
Good.
keep 26 rooms. But what we are going to do is to create another bigger pool, to create another restaurant, and especially to create to create the spa, because at the moment Donna Carmela has just a wellness room. So if there are people that want to enjoy the massage, we can do that because we have a wellness room. But from next year, the massive project is that wants to get a spa. So we will have a new spa. We will have a new restaurant. It will be our bistro restaurant, and there will be another bigger pool, because you know, the project of Donna Carmela, the first one with 18 rooms, when Donna Carmela was born in 2009. So the project was at Donna Carmela, so a boutique hotel with just 18 rooms. And so we built a swimming pool perfect for 18 rooms. So now what we want to do is to do another bigger pool, and then to keep the swimming pool that we have, to make it just for, you know, adult only, so quietness pool.
Nice.
So just the adult, we use it. Just to give you an idea, the swimming pool that you see from this picture, it will be just you know, the adult only pool, and then just behind the lodges, that would be the big pool. So now is the project is well, we improve the rooms. We made some renovation works. So now we want to focus on the services. So if you want to follow that direction for the luxury market, so it's now the time to also improve and create the services for the resort.
Exactly.
And you know, we wanted to use the time when we were closed, you know, to take this chance to use the closing time to renovate some rooms, to make the new jacuzzi, to make you know, some works, and I mean, we noticed that people and our guests love this kind of rooms, love the service that we give to them. So
Mhm.
absolutely, now it's time to focus on the services, and in this after this work, so we believe that really we will be you know, a very unique resort in the east coast of Sicily. It's still small because we want to be small. We don't want to be, you know, a resort with hundreds of rooms, even if we have the space, because our nestle is so big, but we want to, you know, give an exclusive service to all our guests staying at Donna Carmela.
Which is